coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Quick pass out to Miller. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Going up top for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jarrett flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions, the ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change, get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
To throw again, Jarrett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give it to him again. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Okay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And Etienne going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up past the 40. The Jaguars now at 2-5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Off the play fake. Jarrett. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Jarrett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll look to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's second and 10. Off the option, here's Williams. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Denver.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So
that's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Down the left sideline. Shoves him aside. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Slant complete to ETN. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. Or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Again, it's Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turned that one into a big play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, Jarrett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Open man is Dulcich, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Jaguars 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard
Now
line.
Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, Lawrence.
Oh, shit.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A big
What
play
was that
that time
route?
for Jacksonville.
That route was
48
nasty.
yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. And able to get this one across the 45
Shit, baby
before it's
Burns.
brought down. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much of the
there it
game
was.
today,
That's
we're
what I was
looking for
looking for.
hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Back to throw. Jarrett.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Well, it appears Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Jarrett. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes 2nd down. Another tote for ETN. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Lawrence.
Oh, it didn't give me anything.
Here's 1st down.
That's funny. It didn't give me a thing.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 26 seconds. All that's left in this football game. Here's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Here's Lawrence. And it is
How?
caught. They got the 2 points, and with it,
How?
they've taken the lead.
I had it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Come on,
And
man.
in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's
Bro, he ran all into me.
Final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
Good game. I should have had that.
Until the final play chart to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle
That's trash,
done.
Well, I
bro.
like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before.
I had it.
A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way.